It's the centre of Brazilian government, the National Congress, and at its heart, Parliament, where Dilma Rousseff has been used to getting her way. But a few days ago, one of her political allies, the Speaker Eduardo Cunha, seen here, defected to the opposition.
It's become a battleground here, a minefield for President Rousseff because of this hostile atmosphere, in particular on the part of the Speaker.
Gerson Camarotti is one of Brazil's top political journalists. With his mobile phone, he documents life in the corridors of power for the channel Globo News. He says he's never seen such political upheaval.
Cunha's problem is with the government. He explained to me that he's trying to recapture his support base, but there's still no consensus.
Cunha is also accused of taking millions of dollars in a huge kickback scheme being investigated at state oil firm Petrobras. In Brasilia, the meetings are never ending. Increasingly isolated, Dilma Rousseff is trying to rebuild her coalition. Today, the Vice President, Michael Tremor, has come to court MPs at a meal hosted by Cunha's party, the Brazilian Democratic Movement.
What we're seeing is an effort to bring the more rebellious MPs from the party onto the president's side. That's what the Vice President is trying to do.
A strategy that doesn't seem to be working for this member of parliament. Like many others, he wants Dilma Rousseff to step down.
What we're seeing is a move to bring the more rebellious MPs from the party onto the president's side. That's what the vice president is trying to do.
In the capital, barely a day goes by without a demonstration. The president's approval rating is at a record low. Even the indigenous community, a staunch ally of leftist governments, has had enough.
We don't know if the country has a left wing or even a right wing. We know the right's position on things, but now the left seems to be playing the same role.
But in the working classes, Rousseff still has loyal supporters. Today, more than 30,000 rural workers have come from around the country to defend the president.
Our president has to face up to the crisis like other governments. For us feminists, this isn't just another government, it's something different. It's a government led by a woman.
And in this political storm, Rousseff is trying to stay on course.
Everything will continue until the end of my term in 2018.
But the crisis in Brazil is not just about politics. It's also about an economy on the brink of recession and institutions where corruption is endemic.
The political class is very sensitive to demonstrations, to public pressure. Because Dilma is seeing unprecedented low levels of popularity, if that continues to show on the streets, she's going to be in a very delicate position.
The coming weeks, then, could be decisive for Dilma Rousseff and her government.